Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Carlock Confessions. I am your host, Frank Fanzoni, and I am excited. It is another live episode of Carlock Confessions coming at you on this Tuesday, January 11th. Valentine's Day week. Super excited for Valentine's. Hopefully you guys are too. Maybe love's in the air, maybe not. Very excited for the show tonight. It's going to be a great show. Hello, Renee. Welcome to the show. Excited to be here. Happy you're here. Thank you so much for coming. Looking for a great show tonight. We got a lot of great content to cover this week as well. Some fun news stories to go over. I'll be telling some more bad jokes as I always do. We'll also be going over in the news, some grinds my gears as we go over every week. Super excited about it. It's going to be a great show, guys. Thanks for being here. Real quick, we are growing. We're up a few followers already, which is great, and that's all due to you guys. If you could do me a huge favor right now, if you guys can like and share this page, let people know we're here. Let people know that we're on live right now. I greatly appreciate it, and be the change. We're, again, it's all about being positive and spreading the positive news, so hopefully you guys will do me a huge favor. John, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here, guys. Go ahead and share, letting people know we're here live on Carlock Confessions. Tell them to come be part of the show. Tell them to come be part of the community. We love it. Hello there, John. Thank you so much. It's going to be a good show tonight. We got the poll question up that I posted just a few minutes ago. We got last week's poll question we're going to cover here in a minute. But right now, guys, make sure you have your notifications turned on. It looks like John does and Renee does. Thank you guys for being here. That's the only way you guys know I go live. A little early tonight. A little earlier than normal. I wanted to get the show on. I was too excited not to get started. So we got some great things going forward here with Carlock Confessions. We'll talk about that a little later on tonight as well. Hopefully you guys will be excited about it. Let me know how you feel when it gets to that point. But right now, let's go ahead and get right into the show. While we're doing that, I want you guys to, again, like and share real quick. Tell everybody we're here. Hey, Kara Ray, welcome to the show. Thanks for being on tonight. It's going to be a great one. Got a lot of content to cover. It's going to be a good one tonight. February 11th, just before Valentine's Day. Hopefully you guys are excited for Valentine's Day. Stormy, welcome to the show, Stormy. Thanks so much for being here. We're going to get started with the show. Poll question. I posted this week's poll question. This week's poll question is all due to National Jell-O Week, which is the second week in February. I thought that was very interesting when I looked that up. It's National Jell-O Week. I want to know if you guys feel that if there's always room for Jell-O or not. You're either a Jell-O lover or you're not a Jell-O lover. I feel like there's no in between. So you either love it or you don't. But I want to know the age-old question. Is there always room for Jell-O? Guys, make sure you guys go do the poll. Share the poll. Let the people know it's there. Would love to see if we can get a ton of responses on this one. It's a fun one. I put some gifts up there in regards to it. Hopefully you guys like the poll question. Last week's poll question we always talk about. Now, this one was a little bit embarrassing to me. It was a good poll question. It was in regards to Super Bowl. That was just I know football's been over. But Super Bowl, day after Super Bowl is the number one day that more people call into work than any other day of the year. That's a true fact. And I wanted to know if you guys have ever called in the day after the Super Bowl. I was very shocked at the results of this survey. 93% of you said no, which means only 7%. I'm the 7%. And the only one that has ever called in a day after the Super Bowl. What does that say about me? Am I smart or is the facts off? Like, that's what I'm trying to understand. Are the facts off about who calls in for Super Bowl, or am I just the guy that makes the facts? I don't know. That was very interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that. According to the poll, I was the only one who's ever done it, though, out of the CLC community. I'm kind of shocked about that. But thank you. 14 votes. Out of 14 people. So out of 15, I would say, or 14 total, or whatever it was, I was the only person. I don't know if we can really base facts off of that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I definitely don't think we can base facts off of it. I hope the Jell-O question comes in a little more. Let's see. Jared said the game ended early, so there would be no need to take the day off. There's always need to take a day off, if you ask me. But true, I can understand it. It did end earlier than most Super Bowls do. That is true. So what do you guys think? Is there always room for Jell-O? Make sure you guys go do the poll question this week. I love Jell-O. I think Jell-O is great, goes great with Cool Whip or, hey, look at that, ESPN's telling me stuff. Always goes good with Cool Whip. It's great for holidays. I think it's good for kids to have. It's you can get sugar-free. It's fantastic. Always room for Jell-O. Let's see. Facts are off. No one admit it. Kara says, no one admit it. I love it. Nicole, welcome to the show. Thank you for being on. Nicole Gross-Kopschitz is here. Thanks for being here tonight. Happy that you're here. It's going to be a great show. We're talking about the poll question we just posted, guys. Is there always room for Jell-O? I said yes. Make sure you guys go vote on that. Of course, as always, guys, no crickets in the chat tonight. Make sure you guys are leaving comments and let me know what you guys are thinking. No crickets in the chat. We got a great show. We're going to get into my favorite topic or favorite segment of the show we do every week. It's Grinds My Gears, guys. I'm ready for Grinds My Gears. Hopefully you guys are too. It's a good one this week because we've had a lot of snow here in Michigan, or at least a little bit more than we've had all winter. So this one I was thinking about for a while, and I was driving down the road, and I thought this would be a really great topic for Grinds My Gears. Truck drivers in snowy conditions. Truck drivers in snowy conditions grinds my gears tonight. Let me tell you guys about truck drivers that anybody who drives a truck in the snow. I don't know what it is about a truck. I've driven trucks before in the snow during winter. What is it about people that drive trucks, though, that make them feel way more confident about road conditions than any other car that's on the road during when it's snowing? Can anybody answer that for me? If you're a truck driver, if you drive a truck or own a truck, will you guys weigh in on this? Here in Michigan, I don't know if anybody else has realized it, and please let me know in the chat if you have. It seems like people that drive trucks, Chevys, Fords, Dodges, doesn't matter what it is, they're always in the far left lane on the expressway, driving faster than you think they should be in the worst road conditions when it's snowed or slushy, maybe even a little icy. And what is it about the truck that gives them so much confidence that they can drive kind of erratically, maybe crazy when it's so snowy out? I don't know. It just kind of grinds my gears. You see all these people in trucks driving by, and they're just so confident. They're speeding. They're riding your rear end, all that good stuff. Kara weighs in and says four-wheel drive. I don't know if that's the case. That's actually a good point, and it probably is that, or at least one of the reasons. But when you're on the expressway and you're flying at 80 miles an hour in conditions that are probably calling for more like 40, do you have it in four-wheel drive? As you can tell, I'm not a big truck driver. I don't own a truck now. I haven't owned a truck for a while. But it's definitely something that grinds my gears. You constantly see these guys riding you. They either speed up onto you, and then they're mad that you're going slow because your little car, your little Escort, or your little Equinox, or your Journey, or your, whatever you own, isn't built or made for snowy or slicker roads, so you slow down, and yet they get mad that you're driving so slow. I just don't get it. Like, in the snowy conditions, aren't trucks just as slippery as the rest if the roads are really bad? Let me know what you guys think, though. This is something that definitely grinds my gears and upsets me, especially around the wintertime right now. It's pretty constant. It's anytime the roads are bad, it seems like the truck drivers are the ones that just act like it's a sunny day out. I wish I could think it was a sunny day when it's so snowy out. Maybe I need to get myself a truck. Maybe that's the way I can find out. Trying to live a little bit vicariously through anybody who's a truck driver that's on right now. What is it about trucks that make you so confident in the snow and icy conditions? Sure does grinds my gears, and I think it might be a little jealousy. Maybe I don't own a truck, so maybe I'm a little jealous that I don't have that extra confidence or the four-wheel drive or whatever it is that you guys have, that you're truck drivers, that are making you so speedy during bad road conditions or so confident. But it definitely grinds my gears. Positive about this is, I guess, though, I mean, there's been a couple of times where I've gotten behind one of these guys and just kind of helped cruise. Maybe he made me feel a little more confident with the fact that he was so confident with the road, so maybe I should be. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is something that grinds your gears as well? Truck drivers in snowy and icy conditions. And again, with the snow that we've had lately here in Michigan, it seems like there's always more trucks on the road with the four-wheel drive, so on and so forth. Kara says it's because they're big. Yeah, they are big. I drive a Dodge Journey. It seems a little bit bigger than a smaller car. I don't find that I have more confidence driving it than I did before. But again, I've been in a snowy, wintry accident myself, so I lost a little confidence myself in that. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Let's see. Stormy weighs in. She says, because they think they're unstoppable, but you always see them crash on the road. Let me tell you something. Thank you for saying that, because A, it grinds my gears, but B, it always makes me so happy when I do see them maybe like in a ditch somewhere later on down the road. Hasn't happened too often. It's been a couple of times I've seen it, but it's true. And if you see them spun out in the road later on down the road, there kind of is that karma factor where you feel a little bit better about it. And maybe it teaches them that lesson that maybe you should slow down a little bit. I don't know. Definitely grinds my gears, though. But thank you for weighing in on that story. That's very, very true, I think, first of all. And I'm assuming most of us here, at least in Michigan, has seen that at least once or twice. But they still drive with confidence. They still seem to plow through those icy and snowy conditions. And again, it might be a little bit I'm jealous about it, because I don't definitely feel that confident as they're driving. So anyways, guys, that's grinds my gears. If you guys have anything you can weigh in on this, or if you're viewing this video at a later time, please feel free to put it in the chat or in the comment section below or in the discussion area on our YouTube page. Make sure you guys keep the conversation going. All right, so that's Grinds My Gears this week. We'll have another episode of Grinds My Gears next week as well. If you guys have any topics that you would like to have discussed on Grinds My Gears, please feel free to send me a message and let me know. Always looking for new content and things that you guys would love to see discussed here on Car Lot Confessions. So please feel free to send those to me anytime. Julie, welcome to the show. Thanks for being on tonight. We just got done with Grinds My Gears, and now we are moving on to In the News, guys. And we got a couple of articles to talk about tonight. I didn't post them, so I definitely want to hear you guys weigh in tonight. So definitely no crickets in the chat. Make sure that you guys, that's not it. Make sure you guys weigh in. I don't want to hear no crickets tonight, guys. In regards to the news articles, because they're pretty popular, pretty good new ones. Let's get right into it tonight. The first one, 92nd Academy Awards were this last Sunday. I don't know how many of you guys might have watched the Academy Awards. Let me know if you did, because I'd love to discuss the Academy Awards real quick. Did you watch them? Did you not watch them? I have to admit I didn't watch them, but I did catch highlights about them. And I thought they were pretty interesting, or at least the highlights that I saw this week. So give me a thumbs up in the chat or something if you guys watched the Academy Awards or if you watched the highlights about it. I don't necessarily always indulge myself in what's going on in Hollywood, but, you know, when it's so out there and in your face and all over social media, all in the news, I tend to have to, you know, catch up on it, at least know what's going on in the world. So according to what I read in the highlights, I guess, Parasite dominated, which is the movie Parasite, dominated the evening and was the first non-English film to win Best Picture, the Best Picture award, which I thought was pretty cool. Jared said he didn't watch the Oscars. Did you catch any highlights, Jared? We're always curious about that. But Parasite, has anybody seen the movie Parasite yet? I have not seen it. In fact, I haven't even heard about it. I did hear about some of the movies that were at least on the Academy Awards. This was not one of them. And it won Best Picture, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of interested in seeing it now, even if it is a non-English film. It's you know, I usually don't necessarily base my movie viewing watching on critics or on awards. I'd base it on if it's interesting to me or not, or who's in it, you know, the actors and whatnot, actresses. But this one sounds interesting. Again, I don't think there's any big actors or actresses in it that we would know from American Hollywood. But Parasite dominated the evening, won, I think, 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. So congratulations to them. But what I understand, this has actually got Hollywood scared a little bit in regards to Hollywood and movies and making, because I guess South Korea is now becoming like a cultural power and an influencer in regards to movies and the media. So, again, so the movie was made in South Korea. I don't know if you guys heard that. But again, and it won Best Picture. But so I guess it's not just nuclear destruction that we have to worry about anymore when it comes to the Koreas. Wait, that's North Korea, but I can't usually keep those straight. So anyways, so I guess we have to worry about movies now, I guess, and cultural influence from other countries, including the Koreas. Hopefully North Korea doesn't make any movies. Anyways, congratulations to them. I thought that was interesting. Hey, guys, feel free to call me out on my bad jokes tonight. I have plenty of them. But please feel free to say that was a horrible joke. I trust me, I get it. Anyway, so Parasite. So great win for international films, though I love that actually international is being included. I am actually very happy to see things becoming a little more worldly, a little more diverse and culturally out there in regards to it. So at least they're opening up to it, and I kind of appreciate that personally. Jared says, I'm hoping to see the movie Parasite. I'll have to check Redbox in the near future. And it probably will come to Redbox. And you know what? I think I'm going to probably do the same. Justin, welcome to the show, man. I'm so glad you're here. We are on a little early tonight for you guys that are showing up here a little bit late. That's okay. We started a little early. You know, that's why you got to have your notifications on, I guess, right? And I'm sure you guys do, and I know some of you guys are busy. I'm so glad everybody's here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's keep going with the Academy Awards here real quick. Joaquin Phoenix won for the Best Actor as Joker. If you guys saw Joker or not, I did see it. It was a really great movie. A little dark, but of course that's what the Joker's about, so I won't give anything away about it, but I did think it was a really great movie. If you haven't seen it, I definitely should just say check it out. See the movie if you can. If you are a DC comic or a comic book fan at all, it's actually a pretty good origin story in the route that they took. I thought it was very, very beautifully filmed and made. And it was a wonderful take on the character of the Joker itself. He used his speech, though. So Joaquin Phoenix, who played the Joker in the movie, I have to give him some applause real quick. That's not that. For someone who has an opportunity, I believe he seized it here at the Oscar or at the Academy Awards, which I was really happy about. He won Best Actor for Joker. He used his speech to call for equality and activism during his speech. So I don't know if you guys saw his speech or have heard anything about it, but if you get a chance, I would request and ask that you Google his speech from the Academy Awards and just listen to what he has to say. We're going to go over some of it here real quick, but I thought it was really kind of inspiring and kind of right up the alley about Be the Change and what we do here at Carlock Confessions. So this is great, and I feel he's actually trying to bring positive change to Hollywood and using his platform to do so. So let's talk about that real quick. I don't know if you guys caught it or not. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys caught his speech. If not, I say Google it at some point. But let's talk about it. So what Joaquin said was, he says in his speech that the film and the platform that he has been given this opportunity to use his voice for the voiceless. So he points out the voiceless specifically. And he goes to talk about that he has been thinking a lot about the distressing issues that we are all facing collectively. And what I love is that he brings everybody kind of together in a group. He went on to say that he thinks that at times we feel we are made to feel, that we either feel or we're made to feel that we champion different causes, but for him, he sees commonality in the causes in which we are, that we're being asked to champion on. And he thinks whether gender and equality or racism or the rights of all people and animals that we are talking about in regards to the fight against injustice itself. And that's really kind of what all the issues, he says collaboratively, need to be addressed, and that they're all common, which I thought was really good. That he says that we're fighting against the beliefs that one nation, one people, one race, one gender, or one species has the right to dominate, control, use, and exploit another with impunity. And that's straight from his speech. And he was so humble during it and didn't want to be applauded for what he was saying. He was just using the platform to state this wasn't for his recognition. He wasn't trying to gain kind of a following or trying to gain, views out of this. I think he was just trying to put it out there that, equality and this impunity that everybody is fighting right now is kind of an issue. Jared weighs in real quick. Joker was a good movie. Heath Ledger is still the best Joker ever. And that's actually, I thought about a poll question about that. We might do that. I would rank Phoenix third behind Jack Nicholson. And, of course, Jack Nicholson was the classic original to me Joker as well. So thank you. I agree. And I actually am on the same page with you, Jared. I still believe Heath Ledger played Joker the best. But let's get back to Joaquin Phoenix's speech. So he talks about the impunity in regards to and exploiting it. He goes on to say that he thinks that we've become very disconnected from the natural world. And many of us what we're guilty of is an egocentric worldview. Again, these are things that are negative that he's pointing out that we need to, as a community, and try to start to combat, which I love about his speech. He says and is showing that there's a negativity out there, that we are seeing things like this and this egocentric worldview that everybody has as it is a problem, and it continues to be a problem. He goes on to ask for change and sacrifice, and with love and compassion as our guiding principles, that we can create, develop, and implement systems of change that are beneficial to all, including the environment. I mean, I don't know if I can necessarily say it best myself. That's okay that you're behind, Justin. Don't worry about it. He says, I can't wait to see it. He's behind in regards to the Joker, I'm assuming. Guys, honestly, seriously, if you get an opportunity, and I might even post it to the page in regards to his speech, because he's talking about change in regards to the negativity in this world, the impunities, and people trying to dominate others. It absolutely is insane, and it's definitely a big deal. He admits to being a scoundrel and selfish and lends appreciation to everyone that has given him a second chance, because he says that it's when we are at our best, when we support each other and guide each other towards redemption. That is the best of humanity, and he then went on to give tribute to his brother and stuff. But his speech, I thought, was amazing and really great, and he took the time at a great platform to be able to not criticize and not make a negative stance against negativity, but to bring sight to it and to open other people's eyes and just kind of bring awareness to the things that he's noticing and seeing out there. That's what we do. That's what CLC is for. It's for here to bring awareness of the negativities and try to find ways to combat them with positiveness. So I thought his speech was great. I really appreciated him taking the time. It was an amazing speech. He was not being selfish. He wasn't trying to bring anything to the for himself. He was only trying to bring the issues to the forefront, and that change is needed, and that it's going to take collectively everybody to make change. He makes a point that we have all made mistakes, but second chances and support is when humans are at their best, which how many times we've talked about that here on Carlock Confessions, right? And then he also mentions that we're disconnected, and I completely agree to him. We are disconnected as a nation, as human beings. We still have racism. We still have inequality issues. We still have all of that. So we are disconnected. And he says that there's not enough love and peace in this world, and I fear the only thing is getting worse, and I kind of agree with him. There's not enough love and peace. There's not enough love and compassion out there. And if we could just turn to love and compassion a little more than we do now, we can make a positive change to these things. He used his time and his voice to bring change, or bring up change, and for that I applaud him. I think he did an amazing job with his speech. I think he brought an incredible amount of awareness, and sorry about that. And I really do applaud him for that. So guys, if you get a chance, please take a moment, go see his speech if you can. In fact, I'm going to try to post it to the page, I think either later today or tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think about it. Did you guys catch his speech? Did you guys see it? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I applaud him, though. All right, so with that, we can move on to our next story, unless anybody's got anything to say about the speech. It was pretty good. Like I said, it was a pretty interesting speech. So I think I'm going to I'm going to end up posting it on the Facebook page for sure. So let's move on to the next article. I'm sure you guys have all heard it. Diamond Princess cruise ship is the coronavirus nightmare. This is our next topic tonight. Guys, remember, no crickets in the chat. Let me know what you guys are thinking and feeling and seeing and all of that kind of stuff. I would love it.
Yes, yes, yes.
So make sure you guys go ahead and leave me a few comments in there so I know.
Come on, hooey.
All right. All right, so let's move on to article number 2 in regards to this week. I don't know if you guys have heard, the Diamond Princess cruise ship holding 3,700 passengers is a coronavirus nightmare currently. It's 135 people are confirmed to have contracted the coronavirus out of the 3,700 that are on board. I don't know if you guys have heard this. Let me know if you have. They are under strict quarantine right now. Can you imagine being under quarantine on a cruise ship right now? I mean, seriously, on a cruise ship. Officials say it is hard to treat people who are ill in this situation. Well, yeah, they're on a boat and they're out in sea, and I know they've come to port, but you're still on a boat. Like, I could see that being a problem. It's pretty tight quarters and stuff in there. 97 people have died in China on Sunday alone from the virus. So it is a really deadly, serious virus. Let me know if you guys are feeling a little worried or a little scared about the coronavirus. We haven't really talked about it much here on the show. It's definitely something that's in the news, though, and it's definitely something to be thinking about. Let me know what you guys think about it. Make sure you guys chime in for me on it, because coronavirus is out there. It's very much in the news right now. I'm actually kind of picking and choosing. We haven't actually talked about it yet, but this got to be the worst nightmare ever. I mean, think about it, on a boat. I can see this being an actual horror film if after this is all said and done. I mean, could you imagine seeing this as an actual horror film? I know I could, because that's got to be a horrible, horrific scenario as being on this ship. That would be crazy on the ship, as Jared weighs in. It is. I mean, I can't even imagine that, to be honest with you. Honestly, like I said, I think it can be an actual horror film. I can see it like the headline next year is going to be like coronavirus, Princess Diamond coronavirus attacks. I have no idea. But let's see. Not only are they sick, but, they were at sea too, right? So here's a good question for you. Does this add a new strand of sickness that includes seasickness as well? I don't know if it does or doesn't. I can see it. I mean, does that add to it? Like, do you feel if you got seasickness, are they like blaming are you extra sick? I don't know. All right. So people are stuck in small rooms and are watching movies and reading books. There isn't probably a whole lot for them to do. God, that's got to be boring. And actually, there's a video out there about how the size of these rooms and stuff are. So I think it's kind of interesting. People are allowed onto the deck for an hour with masks on, with a strict rule of 2 meters apart from the others. So everybody has to stay at least 2 meters apart. If that doesn't sound like jail, I don't know what does. I mean, seriously, that has got to be horrible. That's kind of jail-like. I don't know. I would feel a little claustrophobic, to be honest with you. People on board are even saying they feel caged. The bad thing is they're going to be quarantined till the 19th of February. Could you imagine being on this boat that long? I mean, seriously, till the 19th of February. Diane, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming. What they're doing is they're going to continue to test the passengers until they're not sick anymore. The truth is, I guess if we're going to find a positiveness to all of this, the good news is that the whole boat will probably be more than likely cleaned for the first time since it actually touched water. If anybody's been on a cruise ship before, I'm sure you got to understand that. At least they're going to have to get it clean. Like, this is the first time. Like, it gives them a good reason to clean the boat, right? So maybe Diamond Princess sales will go up. I don't know. But that was actually a really bad joke. But hopefully they will clean the boat, and I know they're talking about it. So to me, I find that interesting. I mean, a little scary, but that's the kind of deal. How do you guys feel about the coronavirus? Like, is this something you guys are worried about? Something you've been thinking about? Is this something that bothers you? Do you think it's going to be like this whole epidemic thing? I mean, when 97 people alone died on Sunday in China, it was the most deadliest day due to the virus. That raises some concern for me. Like, I'm actually concerned about it. The symptoms, everything that's going on, I mean, with today's day and age, these illnesses are getting scarier and scarier. So let me know what you guys think. Are you a little fearful about this or not? Guys, weigh in on the chat for me. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you guys think about the coronavirus. Like I said, we haven't really talked about it. I mean, I feel bad for all these people that are on this boat, though, and that are locked into that. And again, till February 19th, they get to spend their Valentine's Day on a boat, which would be really romantic if it wasn't filled with sick-filled people puking everywhere. It's interesting to me. Let's see, Justin weighs in. I think China is lying about how many people are actually sick. That's possible. I don't know. I need to do more research on it, but I hope they're lying about how many people are sick, because there's a lot of people that are sick, supposedly. And this kind of freaking me out a little bit. Kind of freaking me out. I don't know about you guys. And I think it's man-made. You know what? Nowadays, I'm glad you brought that up. We'll do a quick weigh-in on that. I think most of them are man-made nowadays. I mean, but we'll just leave it at that. That's my opinion. I'm not saying anymore. All right. Finally, let's get into the final article for the night. This one's a little more lighthearted, a little more fun. Valentine's Day is this Friday, guys. Hopefully you guys are feeling the hearts and the love, and go ahead and throw some hearts and some love into the show, into the chat if you like tonight. Final article I thought was really interesting. I loved it. It was funny. And it kind of just opens up Valentine's Day for everybody, no matter what your love situation is. Finally, a zoo will name a rat after your ex and feed it to a snake for Valentine's Day. So a zoo in Texas, and I thought this was really funny. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about it. Justin says, I think there is way more than what they are saying. I'm sure there is. This, again, is all something that concerns me. All right, so this final article is a good one, guys. A Texas zoo is allowing jilted Valentine's Day revelers to name either a cockroach or a rat after their ex and then see it be fed to a larger animal. I think this is fantastic. I think finally we have found a niche for people who maybe are a little heartbroken for Valentine's Day, maybe don't have love on Valentine's Day, maybe are still bitter about their last relationship on Valentine's Day. The San Antonio Zoo Cry Me a Cockroach event allows visitors to the zoo website, and they pay $5 to name a cockroach after their ex, or you can pay $25 for a rat. And the roaches will be fed to various animals that eat roaches, I'm assuming lizards and things like that, while the rats will be fed to snakes. And so $5 for a cockroach, $25 for rats. I can't believe that this idea hasn't come up prior to this. I think it's absolutely hilarious. So the feeding will actually be done live streamed online, so you can see your rat or cockroach be eaten. So purchasers can witness the demise of their named animals. So $25 for a rat, $5 for a cockroach. Even the brokenhearted can get into the spirit and spend some money for Valentine's Day because it's a Hallmark holiday. So to me, I thought this was funny. I mean, it really does kind of give you an opportunity to do something different for Valentine's Day. To me, this says love is definitely in the air, along with like death and demise. I mean, who's going to get online? I mean, you're going to get online, you're going to see a snake eat a rat or a mouse, and bugs eat or get, lizards and things that eat bugs. They may not have enough rats, Justin says. They may not, depending on how many heartbroken people there are out there who want to spend $25 on naming a rat of their ex to be fed. I mean, I can hear the conversation now. So what do you have planned for Valentine's Day? Oh, nothing. Just watching Becky get eaten by a snake. To me, that's funny. I mean, that's hilarious to me. Oh, Becky's going to get eaten by a snake, and I'm going to watch it live online. Or whatever your ex's name is. Feel free to add your name. But seriously, I mean, I guess if you think about it, what is this? Is this like the equivalent of sending black roses or dead roses to an ex? Instead of having to like involve your ex, you can at least kind of take some of your anger out for holiday. I don't know. So what do you guys think about this? I thought it was really hilarious and funny, and kind of given, again, that opportunity for everybody. If you're either in love or you're not in a relationship, or you're still bitter about one before, you can still celebrate Valentine's Day and enjoy the love of the holiday, or the non-love with either death and destruction or candy hearts, I guess. What do you guys think about that? I think it's a good idea. I mean, if it brings money into the zoo, cool. But I'm actually kind of mad I didn't think about this myself. I guess I'm curious to see what the numbers are and the money that gets made from this. I mean, is this something you would do? There's a question I want to ask you guys. Is this something you would do? Brent, welcome to the show, sir. First-time watcher. I'm so glad you're here. Everybody, Brent is the creator of the music for Carlock Confessions, who just joined the show. So if you guys like the music, give some applause and some praise to Brent Anderson, who's just joined the chat tonight. And he's on the show tonight. He is the one and the contributor to all of our music. We always give him props. So thank you, Brent, for being here. We're happy to have you on. Excited to see you. So anyways, again, the rats and stuff like that, we're talking about feeding to animals or snakes and the cockroaches in regards to your ex. I'm actually kind of sad that I didn't think of this idea myself. I mean, there's money to be made out there, I guess, right? in regards to this kind of stuff, and it is a Hallmark holiday. So, so absolutely. I mean, I guess they're just getting right into the spirit with the rest of them. All right. So that was the article in regards to the zoo and naming your rats and your cockroaches. Guys, those are the articles tonight. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Please feel free to continue the conversation. Again, if you're on YouTube, please feel free to put it in the discussion, guys, about any of our articles tonight in regards to the Academy Awards that we talked about and the speech by Joaquin Phoenix in regards to the Diamond Princess Cruise Corona virus nightmare that's going on right now. And then, of course, if you end up buying a rat or a cockroach, I better hear your story here on Carlock Confessions in regards to doing so, and hopefully you'll tell us how that goes. But you can buy a rat or a cockroach at a zoo and name it your ex and watch it get eaten for Valentine's Day. Brilliant idea, if you ask me. Guys, I applaud them. All right, so with that being the case, we're at the question of the night. What plans do you have for upcoming Valentine's Day? Anything exciting that you're planning on doing on Friday or celebrating over the weekend? Guys, I'm sure my wife and I will celebrate Valentine's Day. We'll probably celebrate it on Saturday. I got to work Friday night. But do you guys celebrate it? Do you guys have any big plans? We'll probably maybe do dinner. I know she's on, but I'll probably get her some flowers and some candy and, and romance my Valentine. I'm proud that I have a Valentine every year now and a lovely wife. If you guys celebrate Valentine's Day, I'm looking to, what do you guys do for it? Let me know. Do you guys like to go to dinner? I know Friday's going to be crazy. We'll probably hold off anyways to Saturday. Like I said, I have to work. Hopefully Saturday won't be so bad, but I know the restaurants, it's a really big deal for restaurants. And I remember being young and having a good time and enjoying Valentine's Day. And I'm just happy to get to enjoy it with my wife and enjoy it this year. So hopefully you guys are going to do Valentine's Day. Do you guys do flowers? Do you do candy? What do you guys do? That's the question of the night, guys. I want to know how you're celebrating Valentine's Day. Please feel free to put it in the chat. Guys, keep the chat going. I'm starting to hear some crickets out there. I don't want to see any crickets out there or hear them in the chat. So let me know what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day. Would love to know what you guys got going on. Let's see if anybody's weighing in. Justin says, I'm having both of my boys, and they are my Valentines, which is fantastic. Movie and dinner out on the town. That is great. That's fantastic. You guys should have a wonderful time. Hopefully the movie you guys are going to go see will be great. And dinner is always a very popular one. What is the best Valentine's Day dinner, too? Is it Italian? Do you like to go to French? Do you like to have sushi, maybe? Is this a night that we go and try clams? What's a good romantic dinner, I guess, to have? What do you guys think? All great questions for the night. So hopefully you guys will weigh in and let me know, because if I'm going to take my wife to dinner, I need to know what's a good place to take her to. So let me know what you guys think. All right. So as we do that, and you guys are thinking about that and put it in the chat, let me go ahead and get into the positive personal recap for the week. This is where I like to tell you guys about my life a little bit, tell you what's been going on with me. I like being able to be open with you guys.
I love it.
And let you guys know what's been going on in my life and have you guys weigh in on it if you guys have any comments or questions or anything like that. Let's get right into it. It's been a great week. We had basketball, and it is fun. Again, basketball is coming to an end here real soon. We only have a couple of weeks left. But our weekend was filled with a swim meet. We went to our last swim meet of the season for Riley and Stone, and we got to go ahead and give Stone a big applause right now because he made the states swim meet, or made states, I guess is what it's called, for his freestyle. So I'm very proud of him. He made states this year for freestyle, so we have one more meet that we have to go to, which is the state competition. Big news for Riley. My daughter, this week, she made the Shiawassee Scholars this week, and she was notified by the mail. They are selected. So what the Shiawassee Scholars is, for all those who don't know, they are selected. They're a group of students that are selected that are based on their SAT reading scores and their math scores for the 8th grade. And they select, some of the highest ones, I guess, and they use those as criteria. They're very selective on who they make, who gets the Shiawassee Scholars Award, and she was one of them. So we're very proud of her. We applaud her as well for her efforts and her brilliance. We've always known that she's so smart. It's just nice to see it pay off for her now. So congratulations to Riley. congratulations to Stone. That's kind of what we went through this weekend. We're getting prepared for, of course, the last couple of weeks of basketball and our last swim meet. And, of course, for Valentine's Day and stuff and coming up, and we've had some winter snow days. Kids finally got a couple of days off of school for snow and all that kind of stuff. So that's what's kind of been going on for this week here. Let's see. Justin says surf and turf is always a good to go for Valentine's Day and dinner. I think that's great. We love surf and turf. That's actually a really good suggestion. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So with Valentine's Day looming up this weekend, guys, I did have a I have a positive quote for the night, and it's along the lines of Valentine's Day, and it was probably one of my more ones that I've enjoyed. I think it's a good one. I don't know who said it, but this is the one I'm giving you. So you guys turn your computers up right now. Make sure you guys hear this quote. It's a good one. Are you ready? Let's see if we can get drum roll. Okay, here it is. Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, then it's probably shit. That's my quote for this week, guys. I do like Valentine's Day, but when I read this one, I thought, man, I have to do that. It's funny. It's absolutely true, and I actually think it's really good for this week. It's for the lovers and for the non-lovers as well. The ones who have a Valentine, the ones who don't, the ones who celebrate it, the ones who don't. This is kind of just a good one in life in general. Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, then it's probably shit. I don't know who said it, but I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. Guys, give me some. Eric just came on. Eric, welcome to the show. Thank you for being on tonight. Guys, give me a smiley face in there. Give me a laughy face. Give me a thumbs up if you like the quote tonight. Feel free to use that one with your friends and family. Again, one more time, love is like a fart. If you have to force it, then it's probably shit. Definitely makes sense to me. I thought it was a good one. I would put the laughy laughs in there for the laughy face. So let me know what you guys think.
Yes.
All right. All righty, guys. And let's see now. What time is it? It sounds like not car horn time.
I love it.
All right. Let me see. Yeah. Yep, it is Top Fan for the Week time, actually, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for everybody who's been here tonight. We got Top Fan for the Week. Let's get right into that, and so that way we can go ahead and congratulate him. He was on earlier tonight. Top Fan for the Week this week, again, continues to be someone who contributes to the show, is always supportive, tries to catch every show they can. I know they have their notifications on. They're constantly viewing, giving a positive attitude, trying to bring positive change, shares the videos, tries to bring better and more community members to the show, which I really appreciate, guys. We have been growing. I want to continue to grow. This week's Top Fan of the Week is going to go to not only my brother, John Fanzoni. Thank you so much, John, for being here. Congratulations. You are Top Fan of the Week again. Your constant shares have been of the videos and your contributions to the page have brought change to people and has brought some extra viewers and followers to the Carlock Confessions community. I have to applaud you. I have to thank you for that. Without you guys, we wouldn't grow, and I want to continue to grow if at all possible. Let's go. Let's grow. Let's continue to try to bring the change to people and be the change as well. So, John Fanzoni, congratulations to you, sir, on being the Top Fan of the Week. Congratulations. Everybody give him some applause if you can. Go ahead and congratulate him. Way to go, John. Congratulations, sir. He's in there. He says, hey, thank you very much. No, thank you, sir. Continue to share the video for me, please. In fact, we are going to talk about some of that right now, actually. Guys, some good things are coming forward for Carlock Confessions. I have found a way to get some T-shirts made that will sport the Carlock Confessions logo, and I also will be sporting on the back our motto, Be the Change. Guys, these are going to be some really great shirts. I'm really excited about getting them done. I'm going to try to get those wrapped up this weekend. We're going to run a contest, I think, here on Carlock Confessions for a couple of weeks, and for every time someone shares a video, they're going to get one entry into winning a new T-shirt that's a Carlock Confessions T-shirt, and I will send it out to you. So that's going to be happening. It's coming up soon, guys, so get ready for it. As soon as I have the T-shirts made, which is 100% happening, I will make sure to show you guys them. I will wear them on the show. You guys will see what they look like. I am super excited about it. We'll run the contest for every person that shares a video, shares either my live videos or shares the videos afterwards. You'll get one entry into the contest. And after a week or two, we'll go ahead and do a drawing for everybody who is entered by their shares. And I will pull your name out of a hat, and whoever gets it will get a t-shirt, and I'll go ahead and mail it out to you. So hopefully you guys will like that. I think it's awesome. Justin says, I love it. I want one, sir. I definitely believe you deserve to have one. We will make sure for everybody who wants a t-shirt, the possibility will be there for you guys to get one. But right off the bat, I think I'm going to go with the coveted. We're going to go with shares. So every time you guys share a video, we will go ahead and add your name to the hat, and then we will do a drawing for it. So I'll continue to remind you guys on Carlock Confessions. But I think it's a good way to get it out there, guys. And that's the best way we can continue to grow is by your guys' help. And you will be rewarded for it. So you guys, thank you so much, and I appreciate it. As soon as I get them done, I'll make sure you guys see them. So congratulations to John, though, on being top fan of the week. We're going to do very interesting. We're going to do shout-outs now. Guys, it's time for shout-outs here. I love shout-outs. We get to shout-out people that have been either done something great or have an anniversary or a birthday or something awesome that's going on. Guys, so if you can do me a huge favor, start thinking about who you'd like to have shout-out. If you have anybody in your life that you'd like to have shout-out on Carlock Confessions, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'll make sure to add it. But let's go ahead and get our shout-outs that are going on for the show right now out of the way. It's shout-out time. First of all, as always, guys, I want to go ahead and give a shout-out to the first responders and those who risk their lives for safety and freedom of all of us on a daily basis. Guys, I always give them a shout-out. I appreciate all that they do. Let's also give a shout-out to John right now, top fan of the week. All right, John, top fan of the week, you get a shout-out. Let's also, I'm kind of biased here. It is my show. Going to give a shout-out to my daughter, Riley, for making the Shiawassee Scholars from her SAT scores. And a shout-out to my son, Stone, for making states in swimming in his freestyle. Also being a dual sports student and continuing to get all A's. Congratulations to him. Those are wonderful things to shout out, guys. If you guys have any things, let me know. Last for all, of course, to all those who share the video on the Facebook page, along with all my YouTube subscribers, I will continue to shout you guys out as well. Thank you guys so much for all of you guys who continue to support Carlock Confessions here on YouTube and on Facebook. I greatly appreciate it for everybody who subscribes and follows the page. I shout you guys out. Without you, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't continue to do this show, so I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Let's continue to grow. Let's go. Share the page, share the videos. You guys, every time I see a share, I'll put your name in a hat. We will be giving away a t-shirt. So there you go, guys. Shout outs for you guys. If you have any, now's the time to put them in the chat. We're going to go right into birthdays for this week. Guys, all right, birthdays this week. Emily Diedler, happy birthday to you on the 13th of February. Michelle Girlando, happy birthday to you on the 13th. Nicole, who was on earlier, if you're still on, I hope so. Nicole Kopschitz, happy birthday to you. Your birthday will be on the 14th. Valentine's Day birthday to you, and you get hearts, I guess, for your birthday. Jennifer Wiseman, also to you, happy birthday. You are a Valentine's Day birthdayer as well. Hearts to you. Christy King, you are on the 15th. Happy birthday. And Bob Stewart, happy birthday to you on the 16th of February, guys. Happy birthday to everyone. Emily, Michelle, Nicole, Jennifer, Christy, and Bob, guys, happy birthday. All right, so let's see if anybody had any shout-outs they wanted to add or any birthdays. I do not see anything currently in the chat. Of course, guys, as always, if you have anything coming up that you'd like to have featured on the show for every week, we do a show. So if you'd like to have something featured in the next upcoming show, please make sure you guys send me a video, send me a message, send me a comment, send me a text, send me anything you want. Let me know ahead of time so that way I am able to get it into the show, and I will absolutely make sure that whatever you guys send me gets into the show as long as it's appropriate and positive. Justin says, shout out to John, and always a shout out to the show. Thank you, Justin. I constantly appreciate your support. Brent, a shout out to Frank Fanzoni. Thanks, Frank. Brent, thank you, sir. I'm going to shout you out as well, Brent, and return the favor because he is the reason why we have such great music here for the opening and closing of the show. Brent wrote it, he produced it, he created it, and he has given me the reason. He's given me the permission to use it. So he has great music, guys. Check him out. He is on YouTube as well. His name is Babel. You can see him on YouTube. He's also, you can get to his page through the Facebook page. I have a link for it on the Carlock Confessions page to see where all that music is at. He's got a lot of great music out there, guys. Go make sure you check it out for me, okay? All right, so we did birthdays. We did all of that. I guess if there's nothing else, guys, we're getting close to the end of the show here then. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. Let's go ahead and play some of Brent's music as we always do. This one is directly for the show here. Let's see. More sauce coming to you soon. Yes, Justin sent me hot sauce. If you can send me more hot sauce, sir, I would greatly appreciate it. What you created was delicious and amazing, and I eat it constantly. In fact, I'm almost all the way through those bottles. Let's see. He's not seeing Brent's comments, which is weird because it's right there. I don't know why that is, but I see them, so they should be in there. If not, check or refresh. It should be there. Guys, I'll go ahead and make sure to get his information up on YouTube, or his page for YouTube up on the page as well again. I want you guys to check out his music. It's really good. It's really, really good. All right, guys, let's do a quick recap of the show. Let me know what you guys think. Again, last comments, last everything. Go ahead and put them in now. We'll get them for the end of the show. Real quick, recap of the show for tonight, guys. We had the poll question from last week about Super Bowl and being off. Again, I was the only one that said, yeah, I did it. Everybody else said no. 7%, which was me, 93% you out of 14 votes. Guys, I can't believe that I'm the only one that calls in on the day after Super Bowl. Let's see, poll question of the night for this week. Guys, I want to know, National Jell-O Week this week. It's the second week of February. I want to know, is there really always room for Jell-O? Go do the poll. Go do it. Tell your friends about it. Let's see if we can get as many votes on that poll as possible. It would be great to actually get a real number out there. That'd be awesome. Guys, grinds my gears this week about truck drivers in the snow. It was really good. I know we've all experienced it somewhere, somehow, so let me know what you guys think. Definitely grinds my gears, though. A couple of articles we talked about. The 92nd Academy Awards were last Sunday. We talked about Joaquin Phoenix and his wonderful speech, which I'm going to also get up on the Facebook page for you to hear and tell me what you guys think. You can do that there as well. Parasite was the big winner. I'm going to try to check that movie out. Let's see. We talked about the Diamond Princess cruise ship and the coronavirus nightmare that's going on there. We made some really bad jokes about that one. But, of course, you know, that's what I do. It's something new I've added to the show. Let's see. We talked about the zoos as well in regards to getting a cockroach or a rat and being able to feed it to a snake or another thing that eats bugs, naming it after your ex. I thought that was hilarious. We had the question of the night about what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day. I told you guys about my positive personal recap for the week. We did a Valentine's Day quote. Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, then it's probably shit. I love it. Hopefully you guys like that one too. Top fan of the week, John Fanzoni. Congratulations. We did birthdays and shout outs. Happy birthday again to Emily, Michelle, Nicole, Jennifer, Christy, and Bob. Guys, I'm happy birthday to them. It's fantastic. Let's see. Make sure you guys are subscribers to my YouTube page as well, Carlock Confessions. You can find it on YouTube. Let's see. Donate blood. We always say it's the easiest way to be the change, guys. If you can donate blood, please do so. Remember, it's cold and icy out. It's still winter time. Be patient and be safe. And that's the show, guys. Thanks for being here. Remember, we'll be giving away T-shirts really soon. For every share we have on the videos, we'll add your name to a bucket or a hat, and we'll go ahead and do a drawing in a couple of weeks for a free T-shirt. I'll send it out to you. I'll ask for your address. So last comments. Here we go. Let's see. John says, great show, brother. Thank you so much. Congratulations to you, sir. Justin says, awesome show, my man. Always look forward to this on Tuesdays. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Thank you so much. I look forward to it, too. This is like my happiest times on Tuesdays, being here with you guys and doing this show. So thank you so much. Guys, remember, we'll be back next Tuesday. Tell your friends, share the video, tell people, share the page. Let them know we'll be here. Let's continue to grow. Let's go. Let's grow. Thank you so much. Guys, remember, be safe, be positive, and be the change, guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone.